that's Matrimandir that you see there, the golden building. And this is the amphitheater. So what you have here, not so visible, but this cone here, there's a sculpture there. And in that one, you have the earth from, I think, 124 countries of the world. And then you have this big tree here. That's the banyan tree. That's the geographical center. So this is a bonfire, usually on Auroville's birthday, early in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. We have a bonfire and everybody comes together and we have a meditation with Mother's music and like that. No? So here you can see, this is actually an aerial photo of the Matrimandir and the petals. So here you have the Matrimandir, here you have the petals, and then you have the gardens. So the gardens, as you can see, if this is a petal, you see that the garden comes out from the petals. And while the petals are kind of tools and things you work with, the gardens are fields of consciousness. So here you have, this is the petal of goodness, and you have the garden of life. You have the banyan tree here. So generosity, power. And there I would like to give an example also because there is more. Mother did a huge work with flowers. Some of you are aware of that? Yeah. So she actually connected with the flowers. Was it here somebody talked about that internal message? No. So she has named almost 900 flowers. Not named, she has given the description of the essence, what is their communication. So for the gardens, she has given a flower specially for each garden. No. And I just want to use one example. That is that if you take here, you have power. Okay, that is the garden of power. The petal is generosity. So if we look at what does this mean? Generosity, power, and then the flower for this garden is aesthetical beauty. So if you look at that, then you see generosity has a capacity to dissolve. Very few qualities have this capacity. I don't know if there's any, but generosity, movement, can in a almost fraction of a second shift things which has been stuck for any amount of time. It has that. It dissolves. Okay? It dissolves things. It just shifts it like this. It's a very, very rare thing. Not only that, generosity is extremely contagious. You must see on Facebook, you put something there which is acting with generosity, everybody will want to give to it, no? Huh? Because it tells about somebody who is doing something generous, then you want to chip in. You might not be able to start something yourself, but generosity is contagious and it has the power to shift. And if we want to shift power in a new paradigm, okay, it's got to have this element in it. Because it means that you don't hold on to power. You take away the fear. You can move it. You can shift it. You can. It works in a totally different way. And then you have aesthetical beauty, which means what is the power of beauty as a change maker? Look at our schools. Look at our hospitals. Look at our cities. Look at ourselves, maybe. Huh? How much does beauty influence us as we are moving in life? I talk a lot to architecture students because it just happened like that in Auroville, because they were coming to Unity Pavilion and there was nobody talking with them, and then I started to talk with them and I knew enough, and then I learned more so I could give lectures basically to them. And one thing which is there, you cannot have sustainability without beauty. Impossible. You can have 10,000 water treatment plants and rainwater catchers and everything. If you do not have beauty, it is not sustainable, because beauty nourishes us. We are actually very, very, very important factor. So here you have, in this field of power for the shifts, beauty is a very important factor and generosity is an absolutely important thing.